One of the secrets of the ultra wealthy is keeping more of the money that they make. My name is Devin Burr, Mr. Burr, and in this video, I'm going to show you how the ultra wealthy don't pay taxes, how they protect giving away more of their money to Uncle Sam. And you can do this legally, you can do it ethically, and you can do it by the tax code. See, the tax code, it was brought about in 1913, and it's 80,000 pages basically. Most of those pages are how to pay less taxes. They're incentives, the things the government wants you to do in order to lessen your tax bill. Only a few of the pages are dedicated to paying taxes, how to pay them. So the ultra wealthy, what they do is they understand the tax code better than the average person. And because of that, they're able to pay less taxes. They're able to do it legally. And when you pay less taxes, you have more money that you can keep in order to invest more. See, the more money you make, the more they take usually, right? Most people, they go to a job, they get a paycheck, and they blindly just give everything to Uncle Sam. They don't know how to lessen the tax bill. So first things first, um, there's different kinds of income. First, there is earned income. So W-2s, things like that. That is the highest taxed income. So if you have a W-2 job, if you have earned income, there's only so many things you can write off. There's only so many deductions you can get, where you can really start actually benefiting from things that the ultra wealthy do is by having your own LLC, by having your own business. With that business, you can start writing things off. If you guys want to learn how to actually set up a business, structure it, my team can help you. Comment below and let me know, and I can get you that information. So my team will have a free consultation with you. They'll help you set up an LLC for free. They'll make sure the entity is set up correctly, and they can show you how to actually go about getting business credit and all those kind of things. But bottom line is, when you have a business, you can start writing things off. So look at it as when you're employed, you make money. So you make your money and then you get taxed on all the money, right? With a business, you make all your money, you take all your deductions, and then you're taxed on what's left over. So as a business owner, you can actually benefit from having different deductions that lower your taxable income. Okay. Now, here's one thing you guys have to understand is that most people, they don't have a tax problem. They have an income problem. They need to make more money. When you get to a point where you're making so much money, there's only so many write-offs you can take. So at that point, when you're making all this money and you don't have very many more deductions you can take as a business owner and all that kind of stuff, you have a problem with taxes. You have a tax bill you have to write that is just higher than it should be. And that is where things can get really fun, guys. Okay. So again, if you are employed, you got to start your own business. That's step one. So in the comments, let me know if you guys do not have your own LLC, your own entity, and I can get you set up with a free consultation with my team. They can help you structure the entity absolutely free. Consultation's free, and they'll show you different ways to actually start, again, getting business credit, how to tax plan, estate planning, all that kind of stuff. But if you're already there, if you are already at a point where you're making a ton of money and your tax bill is still humongous because you don't have enough write-offs, here's where it gets fun, guys. The ultra wealthy, you can research this. I'm not blowing smoke. We're talking about Bill Gates. We're talking about Mark Zuckerberg, Warren Buffett. I mean, you name it. The way they actually get around paying taxes legally is by using specially designed trusts and foundations. Okay. Think about how you file your taxes. Most everybody out there, they file their taxes on a 1040. That's the filing, a 1040. However, The ultra wealthy, they file on a 1041. So again, you can research this. Most people don't know about it because the tax code is 80,000 pages, give or take. This, what I'm referring to, is about 30 pages of the tax code. So not many people know about it. Mostly it's just tax attorneys that specialize in it. So the way it works, broad spectrum, so you guys can get a feeling and understanding for it, is a foundation, if it is structured correctly, it is 100% tax exempt. Think about that. Tax exempt, meaning anything owned by the foundation, you're exempt from taxes. So let's say my foundation owns one of my rental properties, okay? Which again, I do this, guys, so I'm speaking from actual experience. So rental property is owned by the foundation. Because it's owned by a tax-exempt entity, that means all of the rental income, zero taxes. If I sell that property and go make $1 million in gains, zero capital gains taxes. Zero. It's exempt from taxes. So this is how the ultra wealthy get around taxes, is they set up properly structured trusts and entities. So when they buy an asset, again, let's use real estate. So you buy a real estate property, that real estate property goes into the name of the trust. Okay. So now it's in the name of the specially designed trust. The trust then donates it to the foundation. Now the foundation is tax exempt. So again, all the money that comes in, zero taxes. The foundation has its own bank account. So you can use that money that you're not paying to Uncle Sam to go do more investments, right? So you buy another property, you invest in agriculture, you invest in natural gas, whatever it is. You then have it go to the trust, and then the trust donates it to the foundation. Foundation's tax exempt. Rinse and repeat. This is how the ultra wealthy play the game. Again, you can research this. The Bill and Melinda Gates Private Family Foundation. That's how they avoid taxes. Again, Mark Zuckerberg has one. Warren Buffett has one. Elon Musk. I mean, you name it. If they are ultra uber wealthy billionaires, they have these. Thing is, it's available to anyone. It just has to make sense. And when I say it has to make sense, you have to have a tax problem, okay? If you don't have a tax problem, it doesn't make sense to set this up, because to set up this kind of structure, the tax attorney charges $95,000. So if your tax bill, what you have to write a check for is $50,000, doesn't make sense, right? Why would you pay 50, or why would you pay 95 instead of just paying 50? You don't have a problem with taxes. You have to make more income. So general rule of thumb, if your tax bill, what you have to write a check to the IRS for, is over 100 grand, it makes sense to set up this different structure, because again, if you're going to have a tax bill, let's say $400,000 or $500,000, you have a tax problem. So if you set up these foundations and structures, you write a check for 95,000 instead of paying the government 400,000. So at that point, it makes sense, because you're paying 95 to not have to pay 400. That's saving you 305,000. But again, it has to make sense. So you have to have a large enough tax bill for that $95,000 setup to make sense for you. So hopefully this is all just like kind of having the wheels turn for you guys and give you some knowledge that you can do these same kind of things. You can research it. It's the 1041 tax structure with properly structured trusts and private family foundations. Comment below any kind of questions you guys have. If you want to actually get linked up with my tax attorney, let me know in the comments. Also, if you want to get linked up with my team, so if you don't have like a huge tax problem, but you want to start actually getting more write-offs, you want to open your own business, get business credit, do estate planning. If you want to do all that, also message in the comments so I can get you linked up with my team. It's a free consultation. And yeah, guys, anything you guys want to know about, shoot it in the comments. If you got value from this video, go ahead and smash that like button and subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the bell notification so when I put out more videos, you guys are alerted. So as always, I appreciate you guys stopping in. Until next time, I love you guys.